Hello, welcome back, everybody. Today's challenge is to get Aaron Rodgers one more Super Bowl ring before he retires. To do so, we lowered his age to 38, ensuring that we should have hopefully at least one more year after this season to do so, as well as boost his ratings up a little bit, so he's actually a quarterback worthy of starting. I think Madden has him a little underrated yeah, he might be washed, but yeah, he might not. And we're going to go on the assumption that he might not be washed, so he's at an 86. With that being said, this is what our team is looking like. Aaron Rodgers is our starting quarterback, obviously. DK Metcalf as wide receiver 1, Robert Woods wide receiver 2, Fryer Muth at tight end, Jalen Warren over at halfback. Offensive line could use a little work. It's not the worst, it's not the best. Some serviceable pieces for sure. Our secondary is looking elite, as well as our pass rush. Could use a little help at linebacker, though. Entering year number 1, we are an 85 overall with an 83 offense, 88 defense. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers can take this team to the playoffs in year 1. I'll let you know if any updates happen going forward with any dev ups or anything important. We're at the halfway point of the season. We're 3-5. Have nobody noteworthy to re-sign this season, so we're just going to sim to the playoff week by week. Hope we can get some scenario to get a dev up, but not a good looking season to begin with these limited seasons we do have. Like now we have to play the Ravens. This is a brutal division to be in as well. We lose them by 3. Yeah, we'll see at the end of the season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. We're going into week 18 here, and we are sitting at 8-8. It looks like if we win, we will be in the playoffs as a 7 seed. So as long as we can beat, who are we playing this week? We're playing the Bengals, who at home, may I add. We need to win this game. Actually, I'm going to upgrade my players, make sure that I have the best chance of doing so. So let's look. I did change my playbooks, obviously, because we started out horribly. We have some upgrades to do. I'm going to do that, then we'll send this last game. Hopefully we can get a win and move into the playoffs. This is essentially a playoff game. If we lose, we're out of the playoffs, most likely. So, wish me luck. Division rival we're going up against. We win, and we're still out. Damn, I miscounted that. We had no chance whatsoever. For some reason, I was thinking there was another playoff spot. Damn. Aaron Rodgers cannot bring the team to the promised land, even with the number 1 defensive team in the league as far as points are concerned. We could not stop the run. Couldn't middle of the pack scoring. Let's go look at our stats, I suppose. Damn. 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions for Rodgers, 70% completion. Pretty good numbers. Rushing attack was horrendous on our team. Receiving just as bad. We need some big help at receiver. Blocking, we did pretty decent as far as Madden is concerned. TJ Watt with 18 sacks, Highsmith with 9. Cam Hayward with 6. We have interceptions. Joey Porter had a good season, as Patrick Queen did. And Beanie Bishop Jr. as well with 3. Kicking, did just fine. Punting, did well as well. I guess we're going to sim to the Super Bowl now. Here we are at the Super Bowl. It is the Eagles and the Ravens. We're going to go ahead, see if we got any dev ups. I doubt it, because we had a god-awful season all around the board besides TJ Watt. DK Metcalf goes down to superstar, which is deserving. He had less than 1,000 yards. Nobody goes up on offense. Defensively, we stay the same. Maybe Patrick Queen went up. I'm not entirely sure. We sim the Super Bowl. And your champions are the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar getting a Super Bowl MVP. Rookie of the Year being Cam Ward. Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons, Josh Allen. Offensive Player of the Year, with Abdul Carter getting Defensive Rookie of the Year. There is still nobody that I want to re-sign. This is what our class looked like, our re-signing class. So we're just going to go ahead, skip straight ahead into free agency and see if we can pick up some key pieces that can make us have a title run here. Let's make sure we still have Aaron Rodgers. He still could have retired, but I don't think he did. Nope, he's just down to star at an 82. That's going to be really tough. We're going to have to really bolster this offense around him to try to carry him to a Super Bowl. Probably have one, maybe two more seasons in him. So we're going to check out this free agency class. Hopefully there's someone. Yeah, there's really not anybody. It's not the top-heavy class. We're going to look to make a splash by doing some trades. I will, though, offer on C.J. Mosley, try to get some help at linebacker. We're the best offer for him. Take a tackle. I'm not sure if we need a tackle. We just have money to spend, so we might as well spend it and try to upgrade in some spots. We'll take a backup strong safety because in the scheme they can play a decent amount if he wants to play. See if we sign anybody. Got Ward. We got C.J. Mosley. Okay. With Tyreek Hill having issues in real life, we're going to go ahead and trade for him 2 firsts and a second. In real life, he's probably going to go for like a third. So that's what receivers that are aging tend to go for. But Madden won't let that happen. So this is the cheapest we could get it done for, giving Aaron Rodgers one more weapon to work with. We're going to go ahead and get Davante Adams as well. Everyone knows Aaron Rodgers loves him some Adams. Adams is going to be playing wide receiver 3 in the slot for us. There is absolutely no reason the Packers do not have a top 10 passing attack next year with this dynamic trio of wide receivers. We need a D tackle number 2, so we're going to go ahead and offer on this guy. Will he take our offer? No, he won't. We're going to offer on Jaron Reed, 1-year deal, and if he accepts, we're going to move him to tackle. He accepts. He's going to be our new D tackle too. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Kenu Benton is showing up as still on my team. On my team. I don't know where he was, so that was a waste of a pick with getting whatever. Going into this draft, we really just need some an offensive tackle and a running back. We're not picking till the 3rd round, so we're probably not going to get anyone of value. We're just going to sim straight to it. We really don't have much draft capital going forward. We did end up picking a running back in a 3rd round, being Cole Sapp. 33 true value. We got him at 82. He is normal dev, but, we needed a running back. He will be able to be on the roster, essentially. That's what we're looking for. And honestly, I'm just simming the rest. I'm not even going to bother with rounds 4 through 7. I never get anyone of value, especially on normal draft classes. My shit's not juiced. I'm going to look at the draft recap, see what overall our guy is that we drafted. He's a 74. The computer got us a bunch of high 60s, low 60s per usual. All right, year number 2 of trying to get Aaron Rodgers another Super Bowl win. This is what our offense is looking like. Pretty much the same, besides adding besides adding Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. Defensively, Cameron Hayward has retired. This is what our team is looking like. On defense, we added C.J. Mosley. Otherwise, we're pretty much looking the same. Specialist, we're going to have Adams coming out of the slot, as I feel like he's going to be the best route runner. Tyreek Hill is just going to be running straight down the field with his head on fire. And same with DK. This is going to be a really hard offense to protect. Prevent deep shots from, and just scoring a shitload of points on command. It's time to re-sign some players. Firstly, we're going to start with DK Metcalf. He's not very interested in our team, so we're going to up his deal a little bit. Getting close to a deal, not quite there. TJ Watt, we clearly need to re-sign. He's going to re-sign. That's all of extreme importance right now. We offered DK a little better price. He accepted. Now to sim the rest of the season. Hopefully we can make a run. We're 4-3. How are we looking so far? Good on defense, average on offense, bad rushing attack. So kind of what we expected. Massive game here in Week 18 as Aaron Rodgers is going against his former team in Lambeau Field. I'm going to play part of this game, so you're going to see possibly some little snippets of it. This is too good of a game not to play, at least a couple drives of. We're going to go ahead and sim this game until it's the 4th quarter and jump in, probably get one possession, then just play with all 3 of our weapons. and Aaron Rodgers against his former team. Unless we can't even score a touchdown, this is quite sad. All right, we actually might try to make a comeback happen. Come on, make something happen there. Okay, we're going to jump in starting now. Down by 10 points on their 35. We're going to start off with a run. That is going to go nowhere, completely shut down by the Packers. Second down, we're looking at an out route. Probably to Adams, yep. Going to get the first down, move the ball inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. I'm going to put DK on a little slant in the middle. And he beats his man, gets the touchdown. We just change it to play-only offense. If we get a touchdown here, we will change it back and let the computer play it out. Unless we lose the lead, we'll just send Tyreek Hill is being pressed. Send him going straight, screaming down the field. So lob one up to him, see if he can run under it, and it's just slightly overthrown by Rodgers. They're giving me another chance. They're pressing me. Anytime you give me Tyreek Hill press, I'm going to try to take that. Except for right now, because he was smothered. Oh my god, I threw the wrong person there, damn. Mind you, the Packers are 8-8. They probably need to win this game even to have a shot at making the playoffs. First down here. I have our tight end in the flat. Tyreek's being pressed. He beats his man. He should be gone. Yep, he's gone for a touchdown. Just like that, the Steelers take the lead. Aaron Rodgers throws a dart to Tyreek, who just went over the top. The Packers defense. We go to the next moment here. We make a play on the ball, make them punt the ball, skip our offensive moment, and we will beat the Packers. Aaron Rodgers getting revenge in Lambeau Field. Pretty sure that means he would have won in every stadium in the entire NFL at this point in his career. Lambeau Field was the last one to knock off that list. As number 12 is throwing darts to lead the Steelers over the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers just completely outperformed Love in every statistical category this game. With that win, we surely will be making the playoffs. We will be hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 12. Who won the division? The Chargers went 14-3. Buffalo at 15-2. 3 teams from the AFC North sneaks in. Cincinnati being the only left out from the division. Wow, and Houston with 10 wins misses the playoffs entirely. Check out our stats here. Aaron Rodgers, nearly 4,500 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 72% completion, the 116.9 rating. Rushing, Caleb Johnson was better than last year, horrible average. Receiving, though, we had Devontae Adams with 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns, Tyreek Hill breaking 1,000 with 9, DK with 870 and 11 touchdowns, Freiermuth 68 touches, 630 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Blocking, about average. Defensively, see some good numbers from both TJ Watt and Highsmith. Patrick Queen with 120 sacks leading the team. 120 tackles. Sacks 19 for Watt, 13 for Highsmith. Patrick Queen 4.5 interceptions. Not many interceptions on the year. Kicking, we did just, it could do better. Under 80% is not ideal. Punting was incredible. We're going to go ahead, upgrade our players, and then sim the first game of the playoffs. Our players are upgraded. This is what we're looking like at the end of the season. Overall, it's went up a little bit as we had some increases. Still really solid team. 86 overall, 88 offense, 85 defense. We're going to go ahead and sim our first game against the Chiefs, which honestly I'm kind of nervous of. I'd never beat the Chiefs in sim. They always just kick our ass. Oh my, we beat them 35-21. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to go up against the Colts. Anthony Richardson is a concern. He can just run all over us. We have some more upgrades, so we're going to upgrade and be back again. Moment of truth. Can we go to the AFC Championship game against the Colts? And we can. We're going up against a 15-2 Bills. We're going to upgrade one more time. We're just going to jump into this. You know what? I don't think we're going to manually upgrade unless there's anyone. Yeah, no, we can just auto-upgrade this one. And we're going to jump into a simulation and hopefully come out victorious. Jumping into the AFC Championship game, we have Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. For winner goes to the Super Bowl. We're just going to go ahead and sim this. We have it on play offense, so I can just sim this a little easier. We go down, kick a field goal. We make a stop on defense. Go down, we make a stop. We go get a touchdown. Buffalo follows up by getting a touchdown of their own. Next drive, we go down the field, score a touchdown real quick. Buffalo matches us, touchdown for touchdown. We're up by 3 in the 4 minutes left in the second quarter. The Pittsburgh Steelers kick a field goal to close out the half. Get the ball back, up by 6. Make it up by 14. Get the ball back again. Could put it out with a touchdown. They kick a field goal, go up by 17. 3-possession game. That could be it. They get another touchdown. This one is in the books. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going back to the Super Bowl for the first time in over a decade. Aaron Rodgers not with the prettiest game. Only 204 yards through the air. To be fair, Josh Allen had an even worse game completion percentage-wise, both with 3 touchdowns, so we'll call that. Next up, we will sim to the Super Bowl, see if we have any dev ups. This is Pro Bowl, that's not what we're looking for. This is the Super Bowl, where we are playing the Washington Commanders, who went 11-6. Check out our roster real quick. Any dev ups to be found? Tyreek drops to superstar. Nobody goes up on offense. Defensively, nobody changes defensively either. We have to make this run count. Our offense is aging. This is pretty much our last shot to really get a Super Bowl. I'm going to go ahead, upgrade our players, and sim the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. The Super Bowl. Commanders versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Commanders getting off to a 7-0 lead. Steelers drive the field to tie the game at 7. Commanders follow up with another touchdown of themselves, putting it at 14-7, 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Can Pittsburgh match the score? They will. Commanders do nothing their next drive. Punt the ball. We have 24 seconds. Let's see if we can do something in 24 seconds, starting at the 20 with 2 timeouts. I'm going to start off with Packers cross. Look for DK. Nobody's covering him. We're going to send him straight down the field, screaming on the field. If he gets picked up by that safety, Adams will have one-on-one. Tyreek might be... We're going to have something. Somebody's going to be open, I hope. We're just going to send it to Adams down the middle of the field. Or that was Metcalf. That was Metcalf, and he catches the ball. We're going to call a timeout right there. Bench. We're going to play bench. Check this out, Tyreek. Adams, we're going to primarily look on the left. If Adams isn't open, I'm going to go Tyreek. Did not work how I wanted. That's fine, though. We have another possession. All right. How are we looking? I'm liking this route from Freiermuth. Let's check that out. A little swing thing. Yep, there it is. Touchdown, baby. Going to go ahead and continue the sim. Continue next moment. Skip this moment. Go down the field, get a touchdown. We're up by 14 in the Super Bowl. We're up by 21 in the Super Bowl. Can we score again? No, but we're still up at 18. We're looking good. They get the ball. They go down, score. We're up by 15. Drive the field. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers will be your Super Bowl champions. I'm just going to go ahead and run this clock down and get to the celebration. As the clock is ticking down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. The Pittsburgh Steelers officially won, getting Aaron Rodgers his second Super Bowl ring of his illustrious career with a score 49-20. Jaden Daniels walking off in the confetti all sad. Number 30 saying to ring him up. Freiermuth celebrating. We have the Gatorade shower for Coach Tomlin. Sad day for Washington Commanders fans. Happy day in Pittsburgh. Mac Miller would be happy in his grave. Aaron Rodgers accepting Super Bowl MVP honors, I am sure, as his Pittsburgh Steelers just won the Super Bowl. Check out that Lombardi. Devontae gets his first ring as well. Tyreek gets another ring. DK gets his first ring. This offense was stacked. If he did not win the Super Bowl, he was never going to win another one anyways. He's probably retiring after the season. Let's check out our stats. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 6 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, 376 yards. He was not going to let his team lose this game. 0 interceptions. Yep, 149.8 passer rating. The receivers on the Steelers, DK Metcalf, 9 for 178 with a huge play before the half, followed by Tyreek had 58, Devontae 57, Caleb Johnson with 38, our running back, and Freiermuth with 31 and a touchdown, as well as Calvin Austin getting involved with a touchdown of himself. Going to go ahead and just confirm Aaron Rodgers did win Super Bowl MVP, and as expected, he did. That's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you liked how we achieved Aaron Rodgers' second Super Bowl ring of his career. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Could really use some support here. And thanks. Peace.